The Song Without a Heart. This is a character building story about peace. And one thing we learn about peace is it's a calm feeling that comes from doing what is right.
Building character to last your whole life through. Character building will build a better you.
Nancy's short, round fingers looked small on the black and white keys of her music teacher's grand piano. And those fingers kept hitting the wrong keys no matter how hard Nancy tried to stop them. Nancy knew she hadn't practiced the piano enough, and it showed. "I don't understand it," Miss Kremble said. "You're just not playing as well as you should be by now." Nancy could see the disappointment in her teacher's eyes. She swallowed hard. She knew what the next question would be. "Have you been practicing regularly, Nancy?" the teacher asked. Nancy didn't know what to say. Her teacher had tried so hard to help her, and Nancy hated to make her sad. So she told only half of the truth, which really isn't the truth at all. "I practiced," she said. She didn't say that she'd only practiced for 10 minutes one afternoon before going swimming with her friends. Miss Kremble shook her head. "The end of the year piano recital is next week," she said. "I do hope you can be ready." "I'll work really hard," Nancy promised, and she meant it. She wanted to make up for not practicing before and for not telling the truth. That night, Nancy didn't feel like eating supper. She didn't sleep well either. In the morning, her eyes were red from crying. "What's the matter with you?" Stevie asked. "Oh, I'm just thinking about my piano recital," said Nancy, trying to smile. "Why don't you come to the park with me?" Stevie offered. "We'll have fun and then you'll feel better." Nancy sighed. "No, I should stay home and practice." Alone at the piano, Nancy practiced and practiced. In fact, she practiced every spare minute for the rest of the week. Finally, it was the day before the recital. Nancy could play every note of her piece correctly, but she still felt something was wrong. She put her head down on the piano and sighed. "I wish the music machine could play this song instead of me," she said. Suddenly, she felt a gentle hand on her shoulder. "Nancy," said a friendly voice. She looked up. To her surprise, she was not in her living room anymore. She was sitting in a meadow in Agapeland. Next to her stood Mr. Conductor and his music machine. "What's the matter, Nancy?" he asked kindly. "Oh, Mr. Conductor, my piano recital is tomorrow," Nancy said, "and my piano piece just doesn't sound right." She told him everything. She even told him about the lie she'd said to Miss Kremble. "That is a problem," Mr. Conductor agreed. "But I think the music machine can help us. Let me see your music." Nancy handed him the pages, and he carefully placed them in a slot on the side of the machine. Whir, whir, chick, chick, boom, boom, psst. The machine rattled and hissed. Then out came the song Nancy had been practicing, but it sounded different, very different. It went like this. That's beautiful. It's so peaceful, Nancy said. Why can't I play like that? Music is more than just notes, the conductor explained. It comes from the heart. If your heart is peaceful, your music will be too. My heart isn't peaceful, Nancy admitted. I guess I need to talk to my teacher. I should tell her I lied and tell her I'm sorry. Just thinking about it made Nancy cry, and Mr. Conductor handed her his handkerchief. But the tears felt good, because now Nancy knew the right thing to do. I'd better go home now, Nancy said. Yes, I think so, said the conductor. And you know, I think tomorrow you're going to sound just as good as the music machine. Nancy laughed. I don't know about that, she said, but my heart will be peaceful. The recital the next day went very well, and Nancy played beautifully. But the best part happened before it even started, when she hugged Miss Crimble and told her the truth, for then Nancy had a song of peace inside. And that's what was really important.
Peace is when you're singing through a storm, through the night. Peace is when your heart is right.
Peace is when you know God loves you so. Where Jesus is, there is peace.
Peace is when you're listening to the wind through the trees. Peace is when your mind's at ease. Peace is when you pray for each new day. Where Jesus is, there is peace. You're safe within His hand when He is near. Jesus is the Prince of Peace. Your heart is free to rest away from fear, for Jesus is the Prince of peace. Peace is when you snuggle safe and warm in your bed. Peace is when your story's read. Peace is when you feel sweet dreams are real. Where Jesus is, there is peace. You're safe within His hand when He is near. Jesus is the Prince of Peace. Your heart is free to rest away